Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Simply Melody Vlogs. I ain't doing nothing. Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. And I'm not doing anything today. I'm about to make some slop. Y'all heard of slop? Yep, that's what I'm about to make, some slop. That's when you take anything and everything in your kitchen counter cabinets or whatever, and you put it all together, vegetables and whatever else you have, and it becomes slop. So that's what I'm doing right now. Not too much of nothing, but I don't even want to talk to y'all about that. I really want to sit, but I'll stand. So, have y'all seen Tyler Perry new movie Straw? I want to know what y'all think about that. What y'all think about that movie Straw? Oh my word, it was like, you ever watch the movie and boo-hoo like a like, oh my word, y'all, I cried. I was like, and then, right, I cried, right? I was like, oh my word, like, the movie was so sad to me. And you never know what a person is going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what a person was going through. Now, when the movie first came on, and spoiler alert, so if you don't, well, y'all don't watch my page anyway. So anyway, and forgive me for the ones that do watch my page. Spoiler alert. So I don't want to say, if you don't want to know what the movie is about, don't watch it, but watch the movie before you watch my video. So, when the movie first came on, right? Taji P. Henson was leaving the hospital with her daughter, right? You know, she had all these issues going on and stuff. Now this is just rice I'm boiling. I had that's just rice I'm boiling. But so, like, when the movie first came on, right? When the movie first came on, you know, she was walking with her daughter, right? So I was like, okay, you know. First thing I did is when she went, after she dropped her daughter off and she went to work, and how they was rude and stuff like that, I immediately cut the movie off. I said, nope, 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 nope. And then I said, okay. So I went back and I resumed the movie. I'm not even going to tell you guys like everything that happened, you know, verbatim. But there's a couple of questions that I have about this movie, because what in the world? Okay, first of all, was the daughter already dead? And was she in the bank the whole entire time telling her story? And when did the cop that said he was going to kill her, if because she allegedly ran him off the road or whatever, when, y'all, like, this movie, twists and turns and stuff. First of all, I was like, oh, I think I want to watch it again. And since I know I've seen it once, I know I might not cry. Well, I know I'm not going to cry, but I did boo-hoo and cry about, because it was so sad. And like I said, you never know what a person is going through, right? And was her daughter, hold on, y'all. Was her daughter dead through the whole movie, and she was, going through it and just probably figured that, she was going through something, you know what I'm saying? And just like certain things in the movie, like the landlord, right? Did the landlord know that the daughter was dead? Or what? Because, okay, so y'all know, Ben, what's his name? What is oh my word, what is his name? I can't even think of his name. Walter Oaks. We gonna have to call him that because, I can't even think of his name right now. Okay, so I'm quite sure he knew that the baby probably wasn't there because he was looking like, because she was like, the teacher. It's like certain things in the movie. So I figured like maybe a lot of people didn't know, what she was going through. And I feel that she was in the bank the whole entire time and she was just, talking about what happened and, it was just like replaying, the stuff that happened to her, and stuff like that. Cause I was like, what is going on? When she shot the man who came to rob, was that real? Like, was that real in the movie? And I'm like, oh my word, like, I don't know. This movie is like Tyler Perry writing is, I guess, it's okay. He do his thing. But I think when he write, I think he leaves stuff out. Or he wants you wondering. I don't know. But it seemed like it's supposed to been a little more to the movie. Because what happened to her after she got in the police car? Because it just went off. Like, it's a lot of questions. Oh, you took it off? Let me see how it looks. Oh, it's healing up real good, too. It's not as deep. You know how the hole was? Mm-hmm. Okay. What you about to do in your room? So, sorry, he has like a wound on his, like an open wound on his foot, so you don't have to wrap it up and, clean it, wrap it up and stuff like that. And he just took his bandage off from the other day, and I was just, looking at it and stuff, and it looks good. I'm not going to show you guys, of course, but it, it's looking good. You see right here where the skin is coming back. It looks good. You alright? Food to be done, Mama Tell. I gotta open up these canned goods. Slop don't take too long to cook. So I'm not going to make, like, this is not going to be like a long, drawn out video. But if anybody watched the movies, because I don't want to give, I think I gave enough of it away. I don't want to give, like, any more away. But I just have, like, little questions and, like, what? It's crazy. Now, Tyler Perry is an amazing writer. I don't know if he write half his stuff. I don't know if he, steal it from people because we done heard that, okay? But he's an amazing writer. I think some of the stuff he do, I think he probably kind of rush it. You know what I'm saying? Because he have like several things right now up on Netflix. And it's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And I think like his earlier films and shows and movies, was a little different. The stuff that he's doing now is more devilish, It's a lot of evil, It's like for a man, to put God first, you know, allegedly, because we don't know. He could just like this would just be for like when he's in front of us, understand, and stuff like that. But I can't say he don't. But for him to put him first, you know what I'm saying? I think his writing should be a little different. Now, hey, people do what they want. People do what they want. People write what sells. People do anything what makes them money, what sells or whatever. So that I get. But can you make can you make happy shows, happy movies? You know what I'm saying? Touch a little bit on Bill Cosby, side, tap in on that side. You know what I'm saying? Because are you a family man? Because if you're a family man, I think you should produce more family shows. I think more family shows. And boom, whatever, cool. The shows that he make, whatever. But sometimes I think, a person should scale it down. Oh, y'all want to know something? Fun fact, right? So when Tyler Perry made Big Happy Family, Madea's Big Happy Family, right? He was here in Detroit, right? And so he was on, well, I don't know where he was at. He wasn't in Detroit. He was on what's his name? Steve Harvey? Steve Harvey in the morning show, right? And so I was like, let me call in so I could talk to Tyler Perry. I want to tell him I want a job. I know how to act or whatever like that, right? Well, I didn't see the movie Madea's Big Happy Family when it, at the theaters or the stuff. I didn't see it, right? So when I called the radio station, I had no idea that I was going to get through. And I didn't know what to say, so I was like, are you hiring? Oh my word, it was so funny. And then my sister called me, and she talked about, girl, yo, what you doing on the radio? And I was like, oh my word. But he was like, what you think about the movie? I was like, oh, I love the movie. I ain't even see the movie. Did I say I love the movie? I didn't even see the movie. And stuff like that. I ain't care about the movie. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get on one of his shows. Actually, I wanted to get on like one of his plays, and stuff like that. But I was like, oh my word. But yeah, that was crazy. And my sister was like, oh my word, you trying to get on Tyler Perry or whatever like that. But I never really tried to pursue it, like that or whatever. But anyway, that's it. That's probably the end of this video. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about straws, and what do you guys think about the movie if you've seen it? And do you think she was in the bank the whole entire time and was telling her story about what happened? And one more giveaway if you guys didn't see it. When her mother called her, and her mother said that her daughter had passed away, she didn't seem like shocked or anything like that. It was just like, my daughter, but she wasn't like, and then the way the mama delivered the message, child, I was like, I was like, So y'all, I got my rice seasoned. It's seasoned. So my rice is seasoned, and I'll show you guys how it look. Well, I'll do a video. It's just slop, nothing but slop. I got a can of corn, mixed vegetables. I think 2 cans of mixed vegetables. Some peas. Yeah, I think that's it. Cause I didn't have any potatoes. I didn't have any potatoes. I don't think it's any down here. Cause I really looked. But yeah, so I don't think it's any down here. But that's what I need to go in there. But anyway, you guys, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave any comments in the comment section. And I will see you in my next video. My next video. By the way, today is Saturday. And I think I'm going to vlog a little bit when I go to church tomorrow. I'm not for sure. But we'll see. Bye.